Alright, Mr. Tabaki, so here we have option number 3 from our block. So I'm just gonna take a brief reading about it. So we should explain and demonstrate finding the area under the horizontal line portion of the piecewise function using the formula under the area of a rectangle and use the GDC. You can use the math button integrate or second calculate integrate, then explain and demonstrate finding the total area by adding into the area found in 1b. So we can already assume we should be looking to the area of this part here of our graph, which is where it sits under the horizontal line. We can see here it's clearly a horizontal line. So this is already the answer, but I'm going to demonstrate how we can reach to that way by two ways, using the calculator and also using a handwritten method. So we can already, as from our classes, we can already see that the area of a rectangle is equals to the area is equal to length times width. So our width we already can assume. So by finding the numbers over here, so we can take a look over here, which is basically, if we take a look, it's one by one the measures 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 over here. We can see it is basically seated exactly in the middle of 5 and 4, which is basically 3.5. We can assume the length is basically the width. The width is 3.5, which is this area over here. The length we get to know it is 5. As we see from over here, it reflects upon, so we can see the measure, it's 5. So basically can already assume and find the answer based on it. As I wrote over here, our length measurement, we should be looking at 5, and our width measurement, we should be looking at 3.5, and by multiplying 3.5 to 5, we get 17.5, which is our area. And by the calculator, we should be looking at a process, which we should go to math. We should go to number 9, all right, of math. We should go over here, and we should be looking at something like this over here, which we plug 15 and 10, all right, and we should be looking at click enter, and by clicking enter, we should be looking at our function basically over here 17.5. Just let me do one step over here because I ended up getting a bit messed, but it's 17.5. We should be looking at our calculator. So basically that's it, and we should be looking at 17.5 in both. And now the last step, it's then explain and demonstrate finding the total area by adding it to the area found in 1b. We can remember that the area found in 1b was 22.86. As we took some notes over here, 22.86, 17.5. All right, so now we should be looking to add both of them, which is 22.86 plus 17.5, and we should be looking at the area combined of both 40.36, which means that the area from both of here, we should be looking at a number which is 40.36.